Today we're going to be looking at the worst sorceries in Magic the Gathering and each mana value. Today we're going to look at 0 mana value to 4 mana value. Essentially, when the music changes, we're going to look at another mana value. We're starting at 0. I'm going to start with Resurgent Belief, and believe me, no one really plays this card. It has Suspend for 2 mana. And then return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. It just goes to show that if you have to wait like 2 turns, what is it? Is that 2 turns? Yeah, I guess you wait 2 turns for your replenish. Well, you're not really going to replenish anything. You're probably going to be dead by then, or your graveyard is going to be exiled. Plenty of time for your opponents to prepare. So we're at zeros. Is Gaia's Will a 0? Gaia's Will. To be fair, most of the 0 mana sorceries, they're actually pretty broken. So it's slim pickings at the short end here of for what's free and bad. Suspend for 4 for a green, and then until end of turn you may play lands and cast spells from your graveyard. Oh, this is just literally it's only lands and cast. Well, that's basically everything. If a card would be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile that card instead. Interesting. A 1 mana Yawgmoth's Will that's delayed by 4 turns. No good. No, it's not good. Forget about it. Unbelievable. Christopher B with the inevitable betrayal. I believe this is the bribery one. I think this is the bribery one. You make free bribery or slow bribery. Not good enough. Suspend for 3. Sorry, it's got Suspend 3 for 3 mana. Search target opponent's library for a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Then that player shuffles. You know, I don't know how to put it, but I want to say bribery is overrated by itself. There is this fantasy that I'm going to steal someone's best creature in their deck and it's going to work for me. But so far it has not. So usually it just brings me pain. I get their best thing and they get very angry at me. Also, the rest of the table gets very angry at me and I lose promptly. 0 mana sorceries, one of the cards of all time. Okay, we have Wheel of Fate by Proto Braid. Wheel of Fate has Suspend 4 for 2 mana. Whenever each player discards their hand, then draw 7 cards. It's literally Wheel of Fortune. So you could have Wheel of Fortune at, what is it, like $300 or something? Or you can have Wheel of Fate. It's much cheaper. You know what? It's even lighter on the casting cost. You get to save yourself 1 mana. You don't need to discard your hand immediately. Just wait 4 turns. That's after you've already dumped your hand and so on. We can look at Hypergenesis. This is a weird card to talk about because I actually do believe that this is it is the greatest. This is jank, right? Get this: Suspend 3 for 3 mana. Starting with you, each player may put in an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land card from their hand onto the battlefield. Repeat this process until no one puts a card onto the battlefield. There is this fantasy that if you combo with this card, you're going to put a bunch of Eldrazi in play. But you know what? Your opponent could also put a bunch of Eldrazi in play. In fact, your opponent could put things in play that bounce your cards back to your hand, or just backfires. So Hypergenesis, super overrated. I believe it is banned in Modern, but I don't even know why. It's just that it would create chaos. Chaos would ensue with this card. Yeah, that's a good question. Why is it banned in Modern? That's a good question. It's a question so old that we don't even have the answer for it anymore. It's one of those Lord of the Rings things where myth became legend and then legend got lost to the sands of time. That's basically that's exactly the reason for Hypergenesis being banned. We don't remember anymore. No, it's not really. I mean, you do use Cascade to break it, but like breaking it is a lot harder than it looks. A lot harder than it looks. Oh, we got Benjamin Berkey with Restore Balance. I'm not going to restore anything around here. This technically saw a little play. A smid. It did see. We'll get Restore Balance, but it did see a smidge of play in Modern. We're talking very, very little. Come on. I want to restore the balance around here. Or should we continue talking about Hypergenesis for a little bit longer? Is it? I think it's Restore Balance. Or is it called Restored Balance? Come on, give me this card. Scryfall poop out on me. Well, I can talk a little bit more about Hypergenesis. I actually played... Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I play tested against someone who played Hypergenesis just to see if it actually was good, and it wasn't. They got crushed. So, Restore Balance. A few people have tried to make this work. Suspend 6 for a white. Each player chooses a number of lands they control equal to the number of lands controlled by the player who controls the fewest, then sacrifices the rest. Players sacrifice creatures and discard cards the same way. So it's very important. They say each player chooses a number of lands, and then you have to sack the rest. You do the same with creatures and cards, but you don't do the same with artifacts. So some decks ramped with artifacts to supplement their mana base, play Restore Balance through Cascade, and just wreck people. It was a very interesting board wipe. I mean, it did not stand the test of time, but it did something. Chris says, I joined the stream a bit late today. Oh, no, it's very early. It's like 10. We're 10 minutes in. It's all good. Steve Cooper with Crashing Footfalls. Rhinos were annoying a few years ago, from what I hear. They still are now. Actually, they aren't anymore. Because ever since, what's it called? Violent Outburst got banned. Well, anyway, this is not one of the worst sorcerers of all time. This is a strong one. So I think that is a good time to... Do we switch it up? Okay, let's go to 1 mana value card. Does anyone have a 1 mana value card? Matthew Green. Speaking of rhinos, I wish they could make that 2 Siege Rhino Alchemy card paper legal and print it. You know what? I don't know what that is, Matthew Green, and I don't want to know. That sounds heinous. 2 Siege Rhinos, double Lightning Helix at the same time. Terrible. This card is bad enough. This card sees legacy play, okay? Sees legacy. Okay, Little Dead Fly has Visions. Visions, the set, the card. Is it only called Vision? Damn these... Oh, there we go. Oh! This is a card I have never seen or heard of before. Like the art, though. It's a white sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of any library. You may then shuffle that library. It has some application. You can screw with people's tutor targets, you know? Not very quickly, mind you. Okay, yeah, so it's actually got a lot worse. If anyone's tutoring at instant speed with, like, you know, mystical tutor, vampiric tutor, and so on, they'll just ruin it. I mean, you're only at sorcery speed. I mean, you're not going to ruin their party here. So anyway, yeah, Visions. Visions of nothing. You know what? If it was a better card, it would have been called Visions of so on. Visions of Beyond. Argentina with Evermind. Birthday Escape. What kind of card is that? Evermind. Instant. Oh, this is a 0 mana card. We're not done with the 0 mana cards. Draw a card. Evermind is blue. Splice onto Arcane. All right. That's terrible, too. Okay, we're moving on to the 1 mana cards, though. Is this a real card? Birthday Escape. Is this a Lord of the Rings card? Has something to do with Bilbo Baggins? It does. For a blue sorcery, draw a card. The ring tempts you. There's got to be worse than that. This is a cantrip at the very least. Actually, it's double value. I cannot believe that this is... No, X spells do not count. Nope. Nope, no, because, I mean, if the X is like 0, of course it's gonna suck. Okay, Bell. Okay, we're gonna go back to this card. I cannot be convinced that this is one of the worst sorceries in Magic the Gathering. There's gotta be worse. I could be wrong, but we're gonna go back to, we're gonna look at a bunch of cards and see if it's better or worse than Birthday Escape. In fact, we could even make that the judgment. If it's better than Birthday Escape, it has to be disqualified. Bell with a Burning Clock. This is the bar we're setting here with Birthday Escape. How is this flavorful? Burning Clock is not... Oh, sorry, Burning Cloak. Burning Cloak, red sorcery. Any one creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Burning Cloak deals 2 damage to that creature. Is it worse than Birthday Escape? I believe it is. This definitely qualifies. You might end up killing your creature. Wow, greatness really at any cost. Anyway, no one said that the sword... Hey, do you want a flaming sword? Just be careful, it might burn you. Okay, Pabno. Clear a path. Burning Cloak is hilarious. Clear a path is a red sorcery. Destroy target creature with Defender. That seems highly specific and arguably borderline useless. Wow, they're still making cards like this at M15? I thought they would have power crept the game a little bit more than that. Notice they don't make these cards anymore. Maybe that's actually part of the power creep. It's like, okay, we're going to add more words to cards these days. We're also just not going to print the cards that are clearly garbage and will have no purpose, even in draft. Is a card okay if it has a high mana cost, but a 1 mana suspend? Nope, that doesn't count. The mana value, so it all matters to mana value, and the mana value is this right at the top. It's got to be 1. The 1, the loneliest number. Okay, Christopher B with Psychic Spear. Sounds like a blue card that somehow deals damage. It's black. Black sorcery. Target player reveals their hand to choose a spirit or arcane card from it, and that player discards that card. Just imagine they catch a spirit player with this thing. Kagan, Benediction of Moons. Oh, hold on, is that your super chat? Oh, it is your super chat. Okay, we're gonna get your super chat here. I almost sniped you. You got yourself sniped. By accident. The Benediction of Moons? How many moons? Clear a path is only solid as a sideboard in limited in a defender heavy set. Yeah, very, very narrow. Outrageously narrow. And who the hell would play with so many defender cards anyway? Benediction of Moons is a white sorcery. You gain 1 life for each player. So what, most 4? You know what you need to do? You need to round up all your buddies and have a 100 player commander game where this would be good. Haunt. Oh, we gotta do something like that. Commander with 100 players. That sounds like a great show. Cards that are good in a 100 player commander game. Okay, so Benediction of Moons. Anyway, it's got Haunt, which not particularly impressive. And when the creature Benediction of Moons haunts is put into a graveyard, you gain 1 life for each player. Wow, we're just gaining life all over the place from this thing. So we go 4 life here, 4 life there, 4 life here. Steve Cooper with the Wretched Banquet. Let's check out this banquet. It's a destroy target creature spell if it has the least power or is tied for least power among creatures in play. So basically, the least threatening card on the table, that's all that Wretched Banquet can hit. That's a bad card. John with the super chat, Bankrupt in Blood. This is 2 mana. We're at 1 mana. Save it for the 2 mana part. Okay, we're gonna remember you. We'll remember you later. Oh, here we go. Evan with Index. I know that card. That card's awful. Okay, Index, Sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, then put them back in any order. This is worse than Visions. Much worse. This is actually much worse than Visions. Because this is only 1 library. I believe the other one could hit anything. Bell with Forgotten Lore. I have no idea how this could be useful in any way. Sounds like a winner. Green Sorcery. Target opponent chooses a card in your graveyard. You can pay a green. If you do, repeat this process, except that opponent can't choose a card already chosen for Forgotten Lore. Then put the last chosen card in your hand. Oh, I see. Wow, this is... it would be great if you have a very low graveyard. So it's a really bad Regrowth, right? Isn't Regrowth just 2 mana? This is just a really crappy version of Regrowth. It's like, if I have 2 cards in my graveyard, okay, Forgotten Lore, they choose the crappy one. All right, I pay another green. And then they're forced to choose the good one. Very strange. Chris with Prophecy. We have another MTG show where all the cards are names from actual Magic the Gathering sets. So white sorcery, reveal the top card. Reveal the top card of target opponent's library to all players. If it is a land, we gain a life. That opponent then shuffles their library. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. This is not the worst card in the world. So we get 1 life. What is this? So basically, it's 1 white. This is by the way, this is strictly better visions. Strictly better. Because you still look at the... you at least draw a card off of this. It's basically the same effect. And we're definitely shuffling everything. Did we do healing? Did we do healing salve? Well, healing salve's an instant, so we get instantly disqualified. Matthew Green with the super chat. I spy with my little eye. Yeah, I spy is incredibly bad. It's got a reputation. Blue sorcery. Look at the top card of target player's library. Put that card back on top of that library or into their graveyard. So it's like another strictly worse vision of Beyond. Sorry, not vision, just visions. It's also in some way a worse index. Put that card. Might be good for graveyard synergy, if that's something we need. Exonord, Burning Clock. Sorry, we did Burning Cloak. Sorry, we did that one. What, the burn spell? Have you ever heard of Black Burn, Benjamin Berkey? Black Burn! That's a staple in that thing. Archangel's Light from Benovsky. Whoops. Archangels. Light them up. There's a lot of lag today. A lot of people love Scryfall. 8 mana sorcery. You gain 2 life for each card in your graveyard. Then this is not even 1 mana. What's going on here? We're sorceries at each mana value. We're at 1. We're at 1 mana value right now. And we're gonna run out of time for the 1 mana value cards. Dangerous one, Aethertide. It's blue X? No, that's disqualified. Sorry, no X cards. Because of course at X equals 0, of course it'll be trash. Did we run out of bad cards at 1 mana? Mind Bomb. Send me your cards. Mind Bomb, blue sorcery, deals 3 damage to each player. That's not terrible. Each player may choose and discard up to 3 cards to prevent that amount of damage to them. Wow! That's actually... This just sort of reminds me of Vexing Devil, except I don't think anyone's going to take up this player with this clause. I mean, maybe late in the game they would. Maybe dump some lands to this card. But early, I think it's very, very strong. And also late game, I just think it's really reliable to deal damage to the opponent. But anyway, I think Burn is not going to splash blue for this card for the most part. 1 mana is usually pretty good. Oh, come on. There's a bunch of garbage out there. Winter Sky. Look at this. Look at all this trash we are collecting at 1 mana. So much trash. Okay, flip a coin. Target opponent calls heads or tails while the coin is in the air. If the coin ends up in your favor, Winter Sky deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Otherwise, each player draws a card. Aww. We all win around here. Elixir with the trait Doctoring. Oh, this is the... You have to encode this on a creature? Blue sorcery. Change the text of target permanent by replacing all instances of 1 word with another. Or a basic land type with another until end of turn. It's got Cipher, so you can put it on a creature. And when that creature deals combat damage to a player, you can cast this again. It's sort of Mana Screw, though. If you can really get it going. Slowly turn all their lands into one thing. Yes, beautiful trash. Everyone's looking for jank out there, you know? Everyone loves looking for jank. Play Trait Doctoring. It's basically a new, what's it called? It's Blue Ponza, sort of. Steve Cooper with Taste of Blood. She looks okay. It's a black card. Taste of Blood deals 1 damage to target player, and you gain 1 life. That is the worst drain and gain I've ever seen. Too bad one with nothing is too powerful as an instant. Yeah, too powerful, yeah. Also, maybe a little too good. What do we got here? Pabno with Fossil Find. Oh, do I have another super chat? I got something. We have a landslide from Bell. Fossil Find, 1 mana sorcery. Return at random a card from your graveyard to your hand. Then reorder your graveyard as you choose. Did they still have graveyard reordering at the time? That's outlandish. All right, we've got Bell with the landslide. Okay, get ready for your 2 mana cards. We're now at 2 mana territory. Landslide is a red sorcery. Sacrifice any number of mountains. Landslide deals that much damage to target player. Sacrifice any number of mountains. Oh, we saw this the other day. It's terrible. I'm not going to defend this thing, but as a 1-of, I think that's probably the greatest way to win a game. Ha! I sacrifice my mountain, another mountain, and another mountain to play landslide. They'll never see it coming. Is this a super chat at 1 mana? Psychic Spear? We got sniped. We did that one already. We're gonna donate that one, Bell. Who are we donating it to? We're gonna donate. Clear. Did we do that one? That's the 1 mana card, is it? Right, we're at 2 mana. We're now looking at the worst 2 mana sorceries. Clear the path doesn't exist. Jack Solaris. Shahrazad. You know what? I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say like Shahrazad is necessarily a bad card. It's just a jank card. I was about to suggest clear a path. What is clear the path? Clear the path. I didn't find it. Did I write it wrong? Such card does not exist. Is it like new? Clear a path. Look, okay, there was a the here. Oh, we did that one. Yeah, that was the defender one. Okay, we're moving on to round 2. At round 2. Sorry, it's round 3, but 2 mana. 2 mana cards. We need 2 mana cards. Yeah, we already did. Yeah, we already did this card. Wait, nobody has 2 mana cards. Oh wait, we do have 1 2 mana card. We have it from John. Bankrupt in Blood. Get another super chat sound effect. This is 2 mana, and it's a sorcery. And there's additional cost to cast this spell. You have to sacrifice 2 creatures, but you draw 3 cards. Then what's wrong with that value? I certainly don't want to sacrifice those creatures, but you know, you do what you got to do to get some cards around here. Times are rough in these times are tough these days. Okay, we got Renewed Down. Yeah, I know you saved me, John. You saved me, John. Oh, sorry, it's Renewing Dawn. Oh, it's not Renewed Down. Renewing Dawn. Yeah, I can't read today. Okay, 2 mana sorcery. For each mountain your opponent has in play, you gain 2 life. I guess we're getting life from the sunrise. Little Deadfly with defeat. I like that Renewing Dawn. 2 mana, destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Wow, basically strictly worse Doomblade. Christopher B with Trap Finder's Trick. 2 mana sorcery. Target. I should stop saying 2 mana sorcery. They're all 2 mana sorceries. Target player reveals their hand and discards all trap cards from it. I lay 1 card face down. There's no way you're gonna hit my life points. Or I guess the idea of this card is no one's gonna trap me. Evan with False Dawn. Okay, colored mana symbols on all perms you control and on all cards you own that aren't in play become white until end of turn. What a weird card to maybe benefit I don't know, some sort of mono white devotion deck. That is so unusual. They become white. So everything becomes white. I'm so curious to know how this like interacts with Heliod, any of the Heliod gods. Very funny. Dinglebag, Marsh Casualties. And I should also add, if you somehow need this to help your devotion deck that apparently doesn't have enough devotion, well, you weren't devoted to the color anyway. It was just basically a broken deck. Marsh Casualties, 2 mana, sorcery. Creatures target opponent, target player control get -1/-1 until end of turn. If Marsh Casualties was kicked, those creatures get -2/-2 instead. You know what? This looks so bad. It actually was like a legacy playable sideboard card for some time. Like it was good at beating tokens, but like I totally agree. This card's terrible. It looks even worse looking at it now. It's 5 mana just to get -2/-2. Terrible. You triggered my trap card. That's right. We've got my lord, Volcanic Hammer. Two mana sorcery. Deals 3 damage to our creature or player. That's not. You know what? I don't think this is the worst. It's like it's a solid. It's strictly worse than say an instant version, but I think we can get worse than this. Wouldn't you be in mono white devotion anyway? Well, what if you wanted to splash? What if you wanted mono white devotion, but you wanted to have a heavy splash of black and green or something? Elixir, thank you very much for your super chat. The Altar of Bone. Sounds like an artifact. It is a sorcery, though. Sack a creature to look through your deck. Library for a creature card. Put that card into your hand. After showing it to all the players, reshuffle your library. It's like a bad tutor. Pretty crappy tutor. It is a tutor, though. Tutor nonetheless. For these bad card streams, can I just auto-submit all cards with the text any spirit or arcane? Huh? What do you mean any spirit? There's a lot of good spirits out there, Bob. A lot of good. You ever heard of Spell Queller? Have you ever lost to a Spell Queller? I have. It's very frustrating. We got Felicia. Steadfastness are really bad. This is a card? Oh, it is. Creatures you control get +0/+3 until end of turn. On guard, soldiers. On guard. Evan with Infernal Harvest. Sorcery. Return X swamps you control to owner's hands. Infernal Harvest deals X damage divided by any way you choose among any number of target creatures. Bounce some swamps back. Step 1, ramp out to like, I don't know, 10 lands. Step 2, play Urborg. Step 3, Infernal Harvest. It sounds absolutely brutal. Pabno, thank you very much for your super chat. Drain power. Killed by rules changes. Okay, this is a... looks like Storm. It's a 2 mana sorcery. Target player activates a mana... target player activates a mana ability of each land they control, then empties their mana pool. Add mana to your mana pool equal to the type and amount of emptied from that player's mana pool this way. I'm not familiar with what the rule change was that screwed this over. Why? Because you can like float mana in response or something? That player then loses all unspent mana and you add the mana lost this way. I have no idea how this rule changed. I mean, this is trash. In response to you playing this card, I'll just tap all the mans and float the mana and you won't get squat, basically. Bulky. Strong arm tactics. Strong arm. Gotta twist their arm to get what you want in this world. 2 mana sorcery. Each player discards a card from their hand. Then each player who didn't discard a creature card this way loses 4 life. Simple as that. Ultra Bones is good in Aristocrats. I can imagine Ultra Bones is actually somewhat underrated for the right deck. Hexanort with Ureni's Rebuff. Yeah, it's like a very recent card and already in the trash bin. Return target creature to its owner's hand. All right, it's already a bad strictly worse unsummon. Unsummon could do the same thing, 1 mana and in instant speed. Harmonize for 6. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its harmonize cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce that cost by X, where X is its power. This is awful. Yeah, you're right. Wow, this is a modern day card. What happened to power creep? This is power decreep. They're decreeping the power. That's what it looks like. Mana Severance? Search your library for any number of land cards and remove them from the game. Shuffle your library afterwards. This is a build-around card. In a vacuum, totally useless. Maybe even if you try to make it work, still useless. It might be a trap. We were talking about trap cards earlier. There's a different type of trap, and that is the imagination that you can win with really bad cards. You've got this idea, and you're like, you're certain it's gonna work, and then you try it, and it doesn't work at all. And then you realize why Mana Severance is like $3, which is, I think, too high, even as it is. But I guess it does something like super unique. Little Dead Fly, Sacred Nectar. What is this? Forbidden Nectar? Wow, it's just flowing nectar. 2 mana sorcerer. You just gain 4 life. That's it. Where's my life gain sound effect? It's not even that much life around here. Pabno with Forget is actively good for your opponent. Now I want to forget that this card exists. Okay, a sorcery. Target player chooses and discards 2 cards from their hand, then draws as many cards as they want. Discard this way. This is awful. This is, oh, you know what? Where this could maybe be good, when the opponent is down, like they're getting low on cards. They've got 2 to 3 cards left in their hand. And you know they're good cards. So actually making them discard their best cards and then drawing some random trash actually might be, I wouldn't say big brain, but it's not useless. But by today's standards, I mean, helping someone discard their cards will backfire badly on you. They probably want that to happen. Oh, you can choose yourself. It's like a clunky Faithless Looting. That works too. That does work. Chris with the Skull Scorch. Target player discards 2 cards at random from their hand, unless that player has Skull Scorch deal 4 damage to him or her. Okay, so this one, well, again, you could target yourself. I'd love to discard cards at complete damn random from my hand. No, discard unless, oh no, but we don't draw cards. That's the difference. This is discard, no draw. This is the downside, no upside. On top of that, you may not even get the target player discards. Yeah, it's just discard. Most of the cards here are not that bad. They are not good, don't get me wrong, but they're not the worst. I think they're the worst. These are pretty crazy. You gonna play Skull Scorch? Principal, you gonna play Skull Scorch in your deck? I think these are pretty garbage cards. Well, there's of course going to be some that are like the absolute F tier level garbage, but this is, you know, overall pretty poor on average. Steve Cooper, take vengeance. What else to say about Skull Scorch while we're waiting for Take Vengeance to load? A good whack on the head usually has the same effect. Take Vengeance. Destroy target tapped creature. And remember, you're going to have to get smacked by that creature at least once, because you can't play this during combat. It's not instant speed. This is core. This was Game Night 2019. Looks like the Foundation's logo. We got Peter, Gaze of Pain. Gaze of Pain. For each creature you control that attacks and is not blocked, you may choose to have it deal no damage to defending player this turn. If you do so, it instead deals damage equal to its power to any target creature. Well, what do you know? Okay, so get your 3 mana value cards ready, because while you write them out, we're gonna thank our sponsors today, FusionGamingOnline.com. We all love the sponsor, FusionGamingOnline.com, especially me, especially since they sponsor the show. You can get your Tarkir Dragonstorm, your Ether Drift cards. You can also get the worst sorceries ever in Magic the Gathering, both from 0 to 4 at FusionGamingOnline.com. The worst sorceries, they're not very expensive, and I can tell you how you can get them even cheaper. Use coupon code Nikachu at checkout for 5% off all your purchases. But we're also going to thank Mana Traders, my second favorite sponsor of the show. It's where I get to rent all my cards from, or where you can rent all your cards from when playing on Magic Online. That unlocks your ability to play every deck in any format at your will. The format sucks, move to another one. Play Magic your way with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_C1Z. And back to the pain of these terrible Magic the Gathering cards, and how painful they are. Sheila, 3 mana. I offer you a very good bargain. Probably too good, probably. Target opponent draws a card. You gain 7 life. This is terrible. I'd be like, thank you very much. By all means. Do you have any more of those bargains? I'll take them all. Oh, we are. Oh, here's the amazing YouTuber Nickel. Does anyone know what the sorcery speed combat trick in red is called? Oh, I don't know. Is there one? That sounds terrible. Sorcery speed combat trick. That sounds too late to be a combat trick. Little Dead Fly with Demonic Bargain. Sorcery. Exile the top 13 cards of your library, then search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, God. So you could basically accidentally exile the card that you want off the top of your deck. This is a terrible, terrible tutor. No wonder I never heard of this thing. Was just coming to post bargain. It's a class. This is another bar. Hold on. Do we have 2 bargain cards? Is it just a curse of Magic the Gathering cards? If you're called bargain, you're going to be bad. It's a bargain for a reason. Dinglebag with Culling Mark. Why Yawgmoth's bargain where you can bargain? That was the first card suggestion. Dangerous one. Okay, Culling Mark, 3 mana. Target creature blocks this turn available. Pure limited card. Okay, dangerous one. It's time for me to. We did bargain. Yeah, why Yawgmoth's bargain? We could do the opposite. We'll give it to Jack. Assassinate. Worst take. Vengeance. Sorcery. Destroy target tap creature. That's right. It's a worse vengeance. And what's weird is black is good at destroying creatures. That's what black does. How old is this card? From Time Spiral? Like, that's black's thing. Or, okay, maybe it's white's. It came from Time Spiral, so maybe they're borrowing the destruction ability from white in this universe, in this lore. Steve Cooper, act on impulse is how Impulse Draw got its name, but it's garbage. How Impulse got its name? Oh, so this predates actual Impulse? I'm curious. It's not that old. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until end of turn, you may play cards exiled this way. Oh, hold on. Oh, Impulse. Do we call it Impulse Draw? I didn't know that. But to be honest, I don't know what it was called. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's called Impulse Draw. Okay, now I get it. I understand. When you said Impulse, I thought you meant the card Impulse. Anyway, yeah, that's awful. Next up, Matthew Green with the super chat. Clear the land. Get out of my way. It's Wumpus. Each player reveals the top 5 cards of their library, puts into play all tapped all land cards revealed this way, and removes the rest from the game. That's not, honestly, this looks like a fun card to play. It's like, all right, how do we speed this game up? Clear the land. Let's just ramp it all up for everybody. Everyone gets to take advantage of this. It would just feel really sad for the person who like just shows 5 bricks, or the person who's really all in, who don't actually play lands. They're more on like, those mana artifacts and crap like that. Anyway, this looks like a really fun card. Dustin Newbie with Cut a Deal. Why not? Each opponent draws a card, then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. Oh, I see. Okay, so 3 mana. It's a fascinating card. I would never play this under any circumstances, but basically everyone gets 1 card, and you get 3. In a Commander game, at least. Inquisition? Like, just Inquisition? Look, we have Inquisition of Kozilek. I think this is the same guy. Is this the same guy? Look at this guy. Everyone's inquiring what's going on with him. Look at target player's hand. Inquisition does 1 damage to target player for each white card in their hand. This is... They look really similar. I don't think this was a mistake. I think this was done on purpose. That's my conspiracy theory for today. John with Evaporate. Deals 1 damage to each blue and white creature. Might be devastating for blue. I play with a lot of 1 toughness creatures, Blue not good on toughness. White's not bad on toughness. Also, white's not bad with pro red. Poxy with the Bamboozle. What a strange name for a Magic the Gathering card. Target player reveals the top 4 cards of their library. You can choose 2 of those cards and put them into the graveyard. Put the rest on top of their library in a random order. I guess the idea is to discard the good cards and get sort of mana screw them with the rest. All right, Pabno, what you got for us? Tripwire. A 3 mana sorcery. Destroy target creature with horsemanship. 3 mana removal, baby. So it's... Oh, I get it. This is the flavor. They set up the tripwire. The horse fell. And I guess what's going to die is the person falling off their horse. Well, they're pretty fragile, I would say. Now, it's a different thing if the horse falls on them. Today, I saw a video on Reddit where a horse does, like, basically a backflip and then lands on their rider. They basically body slam them. I don't know if they died. You can't really see. Would not be surprised. I imagine a horse is very heavy. Very, very heavy. Bryce with An Hava In. Gain 1+ star life, where star is equal to the total number of green creatures in play. Yep, you make that work. The worst sorceries always, especially at 3 mana, it's gonna be the life gain sorceries. Strictly worse. Is there a way to give a centaur horsemanship? Maybe. Matthew said, I've seen that video also. It's probably going viral. Bunch's Last Reckonings. Well, I would say that's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's good though. Lesthian. Rise from the Wreck. Also, let me know if you haven't got a card yet today. Sorcery, return up to 1 target creature card, up to 1 target mount card, up to 1 target vehicle card, and up to 1 target creature card with no abilities from your graveyard to your hand. It's like super regrowth. This card might be too good. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. You get 3 cards, but they're sort of specific. Mount, vehicle. Okay, I take it back. The cards we're getting back are dubious in nature, indeed. Surprised they don't ask us for an equipment as well. It's random age with a Phyrexian Tribute. Sack 2 creatures to destroy target artifact. Hey, in black, we got to do what we got to do. There's not a lot of artifact destruction in black. There's some. It looks like this. There's a price to be paid if you want to play it. But if you want to pay that price, you know what? That's what we call a market economy. Pabno, not sure the point of visions of duplicity. We're going to find out the reason. Pabno, we're going to find out. I'm going to find out for you. Exchange control of 2 target creatures you don't control. It's got flashback of 10. Oh, exchange control of 2 target creatures you don't control. I think it's just to mess with people. So you're like, okay, you're player D. You can give player A player B's card and player B player's A card. So it sounds like this, actually. Political trickery for a fun switcheroo. Let's see what this is. Political trickery. Little dead fly. Nikachu, I got a video suggestion. Characters you'd go out with. I have no idea how well that show would go. Okay, that sounds like it might raise some controversy. Everyone lusting over the art on cards. Okay, political trickery. Sorcery. Choose target land you control and target land an opponent controls. Exchange control of those lands. Choose target land you control and target only. We're going to swipe their lands, huh? I'd love your delicious Gaia's Cradle. Swipe your Gaia's Cradle from my juicy island. Okay, we got a super chat here from Little Dead Fly, so we're gonna donate it to somebody. Karn is the first on my list. Oh, you like Karn, huh? You have the hots for Karn. We can give one to... Anyone not got a card yet? Oh, Grimmaz didn't get a card. Blessed Wind. Oh, maybe we did this one. It's a gain life one? No, we didn't. Well, anyway, oh, that's too expensive. We're at 3 mana right now. 3 mana cards. Let's give one to Evan with Tividar's Crusade. To destroy all goblins. Imagine someone plays this card versus you. It's like, what? Me? You really put that card in your deck for me? It's like it's worse than me playing chill versus a red deck. Way worse than that. That's for sure. Okay, next up, let's get Mean Brulee's Giant Opportunity. Missed the voting? Well, the voting is a bit clunky. I think the show flows a little bit better. We get to look at more cards this way. Giant Opportunity. You may sacrifice 2 food, which should be easy. If you do, create a 7/7 green giant creature token. Otherwise, create 3 food. This looks great. I'm disqualifying this card. This card's way too good. Like, if you're in a food deck, 3 mana for a 7/7, that's not too bad. Otherwise, if you're not in a food, or if you just need the random artifacts, you have 3 foods. It's fine for green affinity. Pabno says, I mean, Goblin decks were the main deck annoying me in Standard for a while, so I might sideboard this if I get annoyed enough. What Standard? The Standard of 2007? Oh, this was the Masters Edition. The Dark, 1994? I'm sure Standard back then, Goblins was a deck. Was worth hating against. This must be the time that they invented sideboards. For the most part. Bell with Death Wish. Who has a Death Wish around here? This is a sorcery. Choose a card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand. You lose half your life. Round it up, remove Death Wish from the game. I think that's not really that bad. Would I say it's good? So what, I would argue... Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll say it's bad. There's a lot of other cards that can get cards from outside the game that are just better than this without losing so much life. And on top of that, unplayable in Commander. Completely unplayable. This was a limited bomb. I guess it could have been anything. I guess, you know what? I guess you could put your top end in your sideboard, right? Your super top end, if you just really need to go grab it. I wish we could wish in Commander. Rule 0 it in, baby. Michael Ing, Demonic Attorney. Attorney at Law. If the opponent doesn't concede the game immediately, each player must ante an additional card from the top of their deck. This is great. This is too good. I'm disqualifying that one. Benjamin Berkey, Hint of Insanity. We're being insane in the membrane here. Target player reveals the hand. That player discards from it all non-land cards with the same name as another card in their hand. That player discards from it all non-land cards with the same name as another card. This will never happen. Even in 60 card Magic, this is like never happening. This card's 28 cents for. This is the worst card. There's no way you're gonna hit anything useful. Because it needs to match. And in Commander, nothing will match. Target player discards from it all non-land cards with the same name as another card in their hand. You're just hoping they're going to have a full house or something. Goblin. Goblin Grundle. Magma Rift. Oh, okay, the music has changed. We want 4 mana value sorceries. The worst 4 mana sorceries. Let's go. And as additional cost to cast Magma Rift, we have to sack a land. Deals 5 damage to target creature. See, this is terrible. You can't hit the players. Sure, it's 5 damage, hit a creature. That's not good enough. You can do that for 2 mana. Then we have a card called Roast. This is strictly worse Roast. See, look. Deal 5 damage to target creature without flying. Sure, this thing can hit flyers. No big deal. We'll figure something else out. Too slow. Okay, Chris with Rejuvenates. Gain 6 life. I wonder how far, like, what's the most expensive life gain card out there? You can cycle it for 2 mana. That's probably the best ability on this thing. Christopher B with Calling Mark. Oh, this is a 3 mana card. Okay, target creature blocks this turn if able. I think we did that one. Unless that's another card very similar to another one. Bell with Backy's Curse. As if hate on auras is needed. Exactly. What is going on in this art? There's some bug. Actually, there's a lot going on in this art. Okay, we got a bug. We have maybe a skull from a dinosaur. We have fish, frogs. Backy's Curse deals 2 damage to each creature for each creature enchantment on that creature. That'll show that slippery bogle. Got him. Yeah, we got Backy's Curse. Bulky with Call of the Nightwing. Put a 1/1 blue and black horror creature token with flying onto the battlefield. But we got Cypher! Which means if this creature attacks and deals combat damage, we get to play this card again. Good luck. Also, this will get countered effectively if you kill the creature that it's ciphering on. History of all at once. Answers the question, can Storm be bad? Oh, really? 4 mana. Time travel with Storm. I like the art, though. This art is great. This angle is fantastic. Card, not so interesting. Breach suspended card. Did you just do it once? Yeah, you can remove the counter from time-wise cards, like suspend. Chris says there is 1 card for 9 mana that gains you 20 life. Joel says suspend for 10 for 1 white. I believe you. Okay, Imodane the Pyro Hammer. Imodane the Pyro Hammer. Every bulky card can work with the right commander. It's a creature. Oh, hold on. I guess this is a response to something else. Okay, Matthew Green with the Bee Sting. Make sure you're not allergic. I'm actually paranoid at this point in my life. I've never been stung by a bee, I've never been stung by a wasp. I sort of don't want to find out. Like, you know, I could randomly be allergic and I'm just going to die on the spot. Sorcery. Deals 2 damage to target creature or player for 4 mana. Green Burn. I think Green Burn is better than that. Have you ever heard of Hurricane? I love Hurricane. Hurricane was awesome. Bryce with Airborne Acid. Sounds terrible. I gotta be dressed in my raincoat for this acid. Oh, had an E. We were missing the E, Bryce. Maybe. No, this card just does not exist. Is it, hold on, is it like with a U? Airborne Acid? No, I can't. Okay, we can't find it. Peer Pressure. Sorry, this is Peer Pressure, not Pure Pressure. It's purely Peer Pressure. This is a choose a creature type. If you control more creatures of that type than any other player, you gain control of all creatures of that type. How often is this gonna work? Like, maybe never? I'm just trying to think of myself. Okay, I play with a bunch of merfolk. I name merfolk. I'm gonna have more creatures than everyone else. But then I only gain control of the creatures of that type. And honestly, I don't think my opponent's gonna have a whole lot of merfolk on the battlefield. Unless it's Emery or something. One of those merfolk traitors. Okay, Bryce fixed the card. Airborne Aid, not Acid. That sounds like a magic card to me, though. Airborne Acid. Someone's like pouring acid from the skies. Draw a card for each bird in play. That could be sick. Think of the value that you could get from a Changeling deck. Pabno, thank you very much for your super chat. The Taste of Paradise. Does it taste like iced tea? Gain 3 life. Also gain 3 life for each 2 mana you pay in addition to the casting cost. Oh, wow, it's like the first kicker card. Is this the first kicker card? That could be a show. Mechanics before they became a mechanic. Because Wizards does that all the time. They'll have, like, a card that predates a mechanic. Like, they have the idea, and it's like, oh, that felt really well. Let's just turn it into a full-fledged mechanic. That's right, not just kicker. Multi-kicker. The first multi-kicker card. We did Backy's Curse. Matthew Green with Sliver Mirror Match. Oh, hold on, this was a response to something else. There's no way that this is a card. What was that in response to? It's the Sliver. Oh, the Airborne. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, you play Airborne Aid in the Mirror Match. Maybe I should keep this in mind. One day, if the Merfolk Mirror gets popular enough. Oh, sorry, no, not Airborne Aid. It's Pure Pressure. That's right. But I need to have more creatures than the other player. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Damn. Okay, Christopher B. with Cut the Tethers. For each spirit, return it to its owner's hand unless that player pays 3. I can't believe how much ridiculous anti-spirit cards there are out there, especially from the Kamigawa block. Artifacts were around for a while before they keyworded it. Oh yeah, there's a lot, almost all the mechanics were experimented with before you actually saw it. There's no way we're putting Eureka. Eureka is literally a legacy deck. Very, very, very strong legacy deck. Okay, Chris, what do you got for us? Worst card that comes to mind? Not Juju Bubble. You mean for me right now? We're at 4 mana. And Juju Bubble is an artifact. That actually gets disqualified for every revision. Worst card that comes to mind. What, personally for me? Wait, at 4 mana? I don't think of these things. I play competitive Magic. I only play with good cards. I only heard of good cards. I never see bad cards. Cut the tethers is proof of what I said earlier. Oh yeah, for the spirits thing. The secret layer printing of secret circular logic. What did they? Oh, did they screw up the mana cost or something? Because I think circular logic is only one circular logic. Oh, one. That's an instant. Yeah, it's an instant. Goblin Grundle. Anything named Lava Blast? Isn't that 5 mana? No, I'm thinking of Lava Axe. Lava Blast wasn't a real card? Lava, yeah, I wrote it down. Okay, I'm going to move on. Steve Cooper's Aftershock. There we go. Destroy target artifact, creature, or land. And it deals 3 it deals 3 damage to you. It feels like a very expensive dismember that you pay for only 1 mana. Selective Memory, when you mess up sideboarding. Some people have made combo decks out of this just very, very recently. I actually think for the first time ever, it's seeing modern play. Very, very little. But anyway, the idea is 4 mana, search your library for any number of non-land cards and exile them. So you build a deck with no lands in them. You just use the modal cards and use selective memory to get rid of your library. And then you win with Thassa's Oracle. This card does not suck. I would say it sucks, but it's just seeing play now. It just got good. Trent Sims with cerebral eruption. What is going on here? Target opponent reveals the top card of their library. Cerebral eruption deals damage equal to the revealed card's converted mana cost that player and each creature they control. If a land card is revealed this way, return cerebral eruption to its owner's hand. So you get another chance. So reveal a land card. Oh, I guess I do nothing. That would really suck. Is there a joke with Goblin Grundle that I just didn't get? Ben H with Elven Cash. Or Torch of Brilliance. You'll see my Garbanzo suggestions sometimes. We very highly appreciate it. Okay, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's strictly worse regrowth. Strictly worse. It's 4 mana though. Wrath of God sucks. It kills all my creatures. Evan with Venomous Vines. Venomous. Destroy target what? Oh, destroy target enchanted permanent. Oh, so you're killing something with an aura on it, which may not even work because anyone who's playing with auras might be playing with totem armor. By the way, circular logic was misprinted as a sorcery. Oh, was it? Circular logic in the secret layer, you said? Maybe you didn't say. Yeah, what was the logic in that? Look at that big fumble. Big fumble by Wizards. Oops. Oops. Sorry about that, Alexander Kabazi. You did a very fascinating art for a sorcery card when really it was supposed to be an instant. Well, they're not going to make that mistake again. How did they screw that up? I got a good one, says Benjamin Berkey. How about Divine Congregation? Yeah, you gain 2 life for each creature target player controls. But what if they have no creatures? And if we're playing white, we probably blew them up already. And it's got Suspend 5 for 2 mana. Spartan says, you should take a vote really quick to see if voting should be brought back. It's just a bit too clunky. I think we can get through more cards this way. Or how about this? Ask people in the comments section. How do you like the voting system? You want more voting or less voting? Let me know in the comments section below. It's because really the voting is a lot of fun for the people who are live, but it's a lot less fun for the people who are not live. We got John with the super chat sneaking in at the end. The Bender break. Each player separates all land cards they control into 2 face-up piles. For each player, an opponent chooses a pile, destroy all lands in that pile, tap all lands in the other pile. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Let's get one more. Chris says, may I have Shadow Beast sighting as my donation, or is it too late? You can have that. Shadow Beast sighting. We'll end the show on Chris. Create a 4/4 green beast creature token for 4 mana. You also have flashback for 7 mana. This feels like an Odyssey card. It's giving me Call to Herd vibes. Very Call to Herd vibes. All right, everyone. That's the show for today. Hope you had a lot of fun. Everyone got to see the worst sorceries in Magic the Gathering, especially at 0 to 4 mana. And as usual, if you want to be part of the show, you got to be here 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're here, you support on Patreon, or you're a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much for everyone being here. Your wealth of knowledge coming from Argentina, Evan, Bob Talks Bridge, Benjamin Berkey, Lil Deadfly, Bell, Matthew Green. Who else do we have? Matthew Green, Poxy, Christopher B, Pabno, Chris, Steve Cooper again, Leslie, and Jack Solaris. Where would I be without all of you? I bow to the coffee crew. So keep brewing them coffees, coffee crew, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.